That's probably the right way to do it there. Yeah, an arcade was streaming it last night as well. Oh, that's getting a lot of attention right now. This game? Huh, interesting. Four-way blaster. Interesting. We're just having a look at the other ones there. We're pretty much just using this one. Hey, what's up, Cloudstripe? How you doing today, dude? How's the day treating you over there? Welcome in. Just scoot in there just a little bit, okay? Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to get back to where we were fairly quickly here. It seems like once you pick up the force, then that's when the power-ups actually change the weapon itself. Yeah, we'll have plenty of space action today, that much is true. Oops. Okay, yeah, now this guy, not 100% sure we can't destroy. Maybe you can. Oh! Oh, he destroyed us. There's a funny little death there. Yeah, maybe it's because of that new release. Someone told me that there was a new version of this game on Steam. So maybe that's why this is getting some attention. Could be. It's cool how they discard a shell after they shoot a shot there. It's a nice little attention to detail there. You don't run into too many of those guys, though. Throughout the game. This level's the only one... Oh, gosh, careful now. Almost ran into the ceiling. This level's the only one that's happened so far. It doesn't look like that upgraded the laser at all. Maybe it did. Maybe it's shooting more of them. Maybe it's shooting faster. Definitely don't want that other speed up. Trying to avoid a speed up and just getting us killed there. Hey, what's up, J-Dog? How you doing, dude? Thanks, dude. Thanks for well wishes. I appreciate that. Likewise. Hope you're having a good day over there. Thanks for the 120 stream streak. Holy crap. You're almost at as many as your name, dude. Oh, gosh. We didn't end up destroying that. Oh gosh, almost did it again. Oh, Ah, yes, interesting. Yes, the laser definitely does change. But I guess it's when your force gets upgraded. Yeah, that definitely has to happen through power-ups, but or exactly what's the stipulation? Oh yeah, of course, Jay. Absolutely, dude. Yeah, that's the least I could do for all you awesome folks. Oh, did I give... I'm not sure I gave Mr. Perfect a shout out there as well. Yeah, he came in right away. Hey, what's up, Victor Shank? How you doing, dude? How's the treating you over there so far? There you go. Careful now. Playing games with death there. Maybe we should use the... Oh, crap. I didn't know that was going to happen. Maybe we should use a charge shot against that guy. Against those guys, rather. Oh my goodness. Yo, what's up, football girl? How you doing? How's the treating you over there so far? Yeah, I'm just playing really poorly to start here. It's okay. I hope you're doing awesome there. Oh, you're stuck working? Sorry to hear that. Thanks for being here while you're working. Yeah, work can be bleh. It's true. Bleh. Just like in Golden Axe 2. Oh, hopefully the rest of the shift goes well. You'll be able to get out there soon enough so you can actually enjoy the day. Do something with it that you choose. Oh my gosh, I threw us into the... kept on trying to back up from the debris there, ended up backing us up into the wall there. Was that 2 continues of views on the first level here now? But it's whatever. We have unlimited continues, doesn't really matter. Oh my goodness. That block keeps getting us. Can't seem to get away from that thing. Even when I think I'm safe, I'm not. Oh my goodness, dude. You can't destroy that thing. That's so weird. That piece of debris just won't be destroyed. That's the second time that debris got us there. I'm just playing really poorly right now too, Victor Brick. In some ways, it's nicer. Like I said, the unlimited continues. You won't find that on Gradius 3. I'd say the end, yeah. The end's definitely tougher. I don't think there's a question about that. Yo, what's up, Shakana? How you doing? How's the day treating you over there so far? Yo, Crime Solver, so how you doing? Welcome in as well, dude. Yo, this game's good. Yeah, this is a good game right here. Like I said, I'm just... Oh gosh, that's the second time that thing's destroyed us like that. When I went up there to go and destroy those guys. It's the exact same thing that happened last time. We moved ourselves up there to destroy those mechs there. And that thruster shoots off some ionic gas there to hit us. Sorry, ionized gas. Ionized gas there to hit us. Yeah, essentially that's like plasma that's coming from that. That is bad. Yeah, you would not want that to hit your spaceship. That would be really bad. There's a few shoot-em-ups that have that. That have enemies essentially using their thrusters against you. That would work. That would actually work. That would be catastrophic for whoever you use that against. Because essentially, if you ionized electronics, yeah, they would stop working. That's bad. Like, your spaceship would cease to be a spaceship, essentially. Anything controlled by electronics and stuff is going to go haywire, dude. So essentially, like an ion gun is essentially works like an electromagnetic pulse. So anything that works off electronics, yeah, it's gonna be dead. That would be bad. I think they go into that in one of the Star Trek movies or something like that. They talk about that, but yeah, that's 100% a thing. You learn about ions and stuff in physics. But yeah, this one eventually gets really tough, shock and awe, yeah. In some ways, this shoot 'em up is pretty friendly because it has unlimited continues, so yeah, maybe we should just get up here early. Oh, we don't get hit. Yeah, by the thruster there. Holy crap, we almost still did. Got a 1 CC then from Ragnarok? Oh, I don't know about that. Oof. That sounds rough. I'm sure somebody's done it, though. Yeah, that weapon's probably much better. Not sure what it wants us to do about that guy behind us, though. Oh my gosh, that's not what I should have done there. Didn't know that he was gonna fly like that. They tricked us there. Thought he was gonna keep moving up to shoot us. Guess eventually he got bored and he's like, well, I'm gonna go over here now then. Yeah, he was trying to do that with the arcade, with the first arcade game. Yeah, he was trying to get a no continues run with it, no credit. Or just a 1 credit run with it, essentially. Yeah, I don't know about that for an arcade shoot 'em up. That sounds like maybe a death wish. Just because those games are they're built a little bit different. I mean, there's probably some arcade games you could do with, but I don't know about a shoot 'em up. Yeah, considering these games were the arcade games were developed to, you know, to take your quarters. I don't know. Might be some stuff in there that you encounter that's just totally unfair. And while there might be a way around it, yeah, finding it might take a lot of time to a point where, yeah, you might start to dislike the game, as you're saying. Yeah, I think it's a good idea with either if you're approaching a game or a challenge or something, try to keep an open mind about, okay, maybe I need to take a break, or maybe I just need to step away from it for a minute and reconsider. Oh my goodness, dude. What should I have done there? Just couldn't shoot the charge-up shot behind us, so what the game wanted is for us to have the forest behind us there. This is a cool looking game, I'll say. Never played the series. This is the first game I've played in the series. Yeah, this game has some cool stuff in it. And some stuff that's definitely can be a little bit demanding. What's up, Safe Love? How you doing? How's they treating you over there? Like where we got last night, the game starts getting pretty demanding. Like you got to ride this wormhole through this wall. It's really interesting. There we go. We got him that time. Yo, what's up there, Goat? How you doing? How's the day treating you over there so far? I like the music in this level here. Sounds like you're playing a horror game or something. This level is pretty freaky. They have acid that drips from the ceiling that melts the environment. It's crazy. As you can see, the acid is melting holes in the ceiling and the floors, dude. It's nuts. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that to shoot 'em up. Here, you actually need it to melt for you to get through. Enjoying the day off? Oh, nice. You got the day off from work? That's good. That's awesome to hear. Oops. Seemed like we were moving a little too fast there. It almost seemed like we had a speed up, but we didn't. So hold on to that. Yeah, we'll keep this guy on the back side of us here. Because those guys are going to show up there. Crud, crud, crud. Ooh, man. I remember this all being a little bit tough to adapt to at first. There's a few things that you have to... Ooh, careful now. A few things you have to memorize here. Okay, we didn't get that last time. That should help. Trying to stay in the spot where the acid is not dripping here. Crud. we had to destroy these guys, but yeah, unfortunately they destroyed us too. Oops, ran right into the wall that time. It's kind of a tight squeeze right there if you're trying to go right through there to get the power up as we were. This level has a really cool design though, so quite like this one. It's not imperative that we get that. Oh gosh, those extra lasers there, but that's not what I wanted. That's not exactly what I wanted either, but that worked. I ended up shooting the force out from behind us there. Yeah, that's something that we weren't doing on what I believe is the final boss, and we probably should have when we first encountered him. When this first got requested. Ooh, I would have liked that. Lasers, that would have been nice. This part we need to wait for the... There you go. Wait for the right moment there. Probably need to... Pot ended up getting us right there. Yo, what's up there, Pro Shield? How you doing? And what's up there, JDB? How you doing as well? Welcome in there to both of you. How's the Start Week treating you over there so far? Yeah, it's going good over here. Yeah, we'll see if we can make it back to what I believe is the final boss here. Okay, actually keeping that guy on the backside for now is probably good. So it's going to be a handful of enemies I know that's spawning behind us here. We can move this up here to get these guys, I remember. Right. It's crazy how the acid melts through the floor. Careful now. There you go. Ah. Oh, interesting. So the charge up blast will actually stop the acid there. That's interesting, huh? Oh, it's this guy. Okay, okay. Doing well over there, says JDB. Glad to have Glad to have the day off. End of the 4-day weekend. Nice. Glad to hear you had a 4-day weekend. That's awesome. Going good so far. Laundry is winding down. Nice. Laundry day was yesterday for me. Yeah, usually I like to start up on Sunday. That way I can have it all finished basically by the time I get streaming. Isn't there a game called Crud? Is there? Yeah, if there's a game called Crud, I must admit I've never seen it. Oh, crap. JDB, thanks for the 25 stream streak there as well. Appreciate that. That laundry's got to get done. It's true. It's the nature of entropy. Okay, it doesn't really matter there. Oh, yeah. Switch to this here. I don't know if it's better to be closer. We're shooting it there. Doing good damage, though. Eyes already super red. Shooting out twos. Oh, gosh. Almost had it there. Shooting out twos there. Isn't there a sprite in Toe and Sham and Earl that represents garbage? Are you talking about the food that you pick up that damages you? Yeah, I always remember hearing crud from SWAT cats. I think that's where I first got those. I think that's where I first got that term from. That phrase. I think it's a good one. I like it. I use it a lot. I don't know why. Just oh crap! Just kind of stuck with me. They kind of freeze the screen when you get hit too, so you get a good shot of what hit you. You get a good second where you get to see what exactly you ran into there, or what hit you. It's a projectile or something. How dig deep in your Rolodex of memories? Yeah, there is something. There is like some poisonous food or something that you pick up in Toe Jam and Earl. Looks almost like rotten cabbage or something. Missed it. It's gotta be close. Look at all this stuff is shooting out of here. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, you can tell it definitely increases the amount of eyes that it shoots at you and those little mucus projectiles too. We actually managed to destroy, oh my gosh, to destroy that snake-like thing, but then we got destroyed ourselves. I'm not poking fun. I hope you know. No, it's all good, Stay Fluff. Such a lovely boss, yeah. Such a lovely boss indeed. It's quite a looker, if you will. Nope, see what I did there? Nah? Oh, I ran into that there. Yeah, that one was for you, Proto. We named our dog 5 Miles so we can tell people he walked 5 miles every day. He got lost last week. Now, now we're out of his shape and excuses. Now, nice. Crud from Winnie the Pooh. Look it up. It's perfect. Oh, I don't know if I want to now. Didn't Winnie the Pooh just go into the public domain or something like that? I'm afraid to look. Ooh, crap. Okay, I was trying to grab that there. Yeah, the 5 miles joke was really good. Named your dog 5 miles. Yeah, we walk 5 miles every day. That is just so ridiculous. What a way to cheat. So when the doctor asks, oh, yeah. Oh, so you walk 5 miles a day? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, we do. Both of you? Yeah, both of us. Yep, both of us. Oh, crap. Yeah, that I don't even know if I want to put that. I don't think I can put that one in a dad joke category. That's actually pretty clever. What I said was more of a dad joke. It was just more of a oh hardy har. I don't know. That one's pretty good. Ooh, crud. Yeah, you gotta remember those things showing up there. Yeah, they can be, yeah. Yeah, sometimes they can be clever. But, you know, sometimes they're just plain cheese. Which is, yeah, I guess that's fine sometimes. If you're probably a stand-up comedian, it's probably not, but... What is going on, Igar? How you doing? You have one? Why does Roman Kid never get lost? Because all the roads lead home? Because every road leads to... Rome or whatever. Oh man, you gotta remember that thing showing up over there. Man, they trick you right there. Man. just not gonna remember those things showing up there. So like how do we even mark that? Does it happen like in between like every single... Yeah, I mean, I guess they flash. Get that flash before you see him there. Nice. Still managed to get that even though it was just slightly off screen. Wasn't sure if that was going to allow that or not. I'm trying to remember what we run into here. I feel like we eventually run into a... Oh, actually, it's going to start pushing us back up, isn't it? Actually, yeah, it's probably fine that we didn't get that. Oh, yeah, we were supposed to do a charger blast for that. In order to get that there. Right, right. Okay, so we have to move forward here, I remember. Yeah, you got to get ahead right there, otherwise you're going to get destroyed. You went to an ice cream parlor and the clerk said we have a special on Sundays, and I told him, okay, I'll come back then. When your cat jumped on your lap, he says hello, hello. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what movie that's from. Yeah, I used to do drugs. I still do them, but I used to too. Can't remember what movie that's from. Or was that like a Mitch Hedberg joke or something like that? I can't remember. I feel like I heard that somewhere. Oh, right, the snake guy. Yeah, those snake guys are kind of a problem. It's an extra thing to remember. I guess you can see it, though. It's not like they're totally invisible or something. They do. The side ships do, the little pods do fire. You just have to have the right weapon. How would I rate in difficulty? Just kind of depends. It's a bit different. Because this has limited continues, the others don't. Ooh, somehow we survived that. This part can be a little sketchy. Get through though. I probably won't be able to destroy. Okay. Ooh, crud. Mitch Hedberg SP. Ooh, yeah, we're gonna get destroyed there. I think someone said yesterday it was like Ragnarok or something like that. That's why it's called R-Type, I think. I think that's what Tay Tay said yesterday, if I remember right. Yeah, Mitch Hedberg's got some good jokes. Yeah, definitely. Oh, crap. Love the one where he's talking about the baked potato. It's like, sometimes I just throw a baked potato in the oven. I might not be hungry, but in an hour, who knows? Yeah. I think it's also, you know, it just takes forever to bake a potato, so. Baked potatoes are good, though. I like potatoes in general, really. It's not really a bad form of potatoes. Ooh, crap, that's my bad there. Does the baked potato have butter in it? Well, maybe later. Yo, what's going on? Seek666, how you doing? You gotta know what you're doing. Yeah, you know, there's definitely there's definitely stuff we have to learn. Hope you're doing good there, Seek, and DG. Hope you're doing good there as well. Oops. Yeah, speaking of. Yeah, the baked potato will have butter in it. Yeah, maybe some sour cream. I mean, I prefer to have something. Because if the potato isn't even going to have any, I don't know, any like pepper or anything on it, man, it's going to be totally tasteless. I'd still probably eat, though. But wouldn't enjoy it. Wouldn't enjoy it as much as actually loading it up correctly. Maybe some butter, some sour cream, yeah, some pepper. Maybe some like onions or cheese if you want to get, gonna go even fancier. Sweet potatoes are good too. Oh yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, sweet potatoes are good. Sweet potatoes, something like beets or yams or something like that. Yeah, those are good too. Crap, you still got us there. Okay, we need to be higher up. I see. Sweet potato with honey. I guess I could kind of see that because my mom used to bake carrots with honey on them. I actually don't like it that way. Just because carrots are already pretty naturally high in sugar, so they already tend to be sweet, especially when you bake them. Yeah, I do like baked carrots, don't get me wrong, or roasted carrots, but ooh, crap. Now it's a baked potato with steak and fixings. Does tea need much because I mixed with the plate? I don't know. Corn and potatoes are the most plentiful crop. Survived on apple trees. Apples are good. Sweet potatoes are your favorite food. Doing good over there? So open to try a PS1 game at some point? We already did. No, that was just kind of a one-time thing. Yeah, that was kind of an extra special situation, and also, like I was talking about, it was not exactly ideal because essentially I had to stream it in basically 360p. By half the resolution of what I could have. Yeah, we did that for Resident Evil 1, but ooh, it's a shame that my PS3 isn't one of the backwards compatible ones. Because then, in theory, we could play PS1 and PS2 games. Yeah, it's not, though. It's not one of those... It's not one of the... Oh, crud, dude. Yeah, that was tough to dodge right there. I don't think so, no. Jargirl, no. No, Johnny Appleseed, I believe, is what they call a tall tale. There's a movie. I think it was a 90s movie. You're trying to find an interesting title that you haven't played yet. I mean, there's definitely got to be one for the... Oh, gosh. For the Genesis or Super Nintendo out there. We just played through an interesting title on the Super Nintendo last weekend. Jurassic Park. Wow, what a weird game. I want to see somebody else play through that now. That game was just weird, dude. Cryptic and confusing. Not extremely informative. Like it did, if you know what to do, there were some signs that told you the objectives, but it didn't exactly tell you how to accomplish those. You had to figure that part out on your own. Sweet corn is one of your favorite veggies. Yeah, I think there's still debate on like whether or not like corn is actually good for you or not. It does. I know that corn does have vitamins and some protein and stuff, but yeah, our bodies just don't really have an easy time absorbing it. What's going on, Red Falcon? How you doing? Fire Striker for Super Nintendo? I don't think so. Is that a shoot 'em up or is that a different type of game? Yeah, I mean personally, I like corn. I don't have anything against corn. I'm a fan. Corn on the cob is great. Or elotes, if you ever had those. Man, those are so good. You wouldn't want to envision a life without those. Oh my gosh. Yeah, dude, elotes is awesome. You see people argue about corn whether it's healthy or not. I like it though. Yeah, apparently it's with somebody like the most recent argument I heard is that apparently it's like really bad for your digestive system. And yeah, essentially like if you threw your digestive system off, yeah, that's not good. Because essentially your body's going to need a few days and whatnot, you know, to recover. And, you know, depending on what you're eating and your lifestyle and stuff like that, you know, might have a harder time doing that. So, yeah, gut health is something that we're finding more and more is important. Ooh, crap. I see that there. I see what we ran into. It's its own thing. It's kind of a unique game. I suppose, I mean, if you... What's going on, King Mike? How you doing? How's day treating you over there so far? Some corn and some corn like high fructose corn syrup, for example. There you go. That's how it could be unhealthy. Corn syrup. Yeah, and also if you did eat, you probably would want to eat something like corn off the cob. That's probably how you'd want to eat it. Like, especially if you had something like canned corn or something. Really, canned vegetables in general is pretty much the lowest nutritional. What's the right way to put this? It's like the lowest nutritional gain. It's because of the way canned food is preserved. Ooh, crap. Yeah, and obviously, you know, like the less processed food you can get, the better. So. Frozen bags of corn. Yeah, I think frozen's better than canned. Yeah. Yo, what's going on, Dango? How you doing? How's Jose Jr. over there so far? Welcome in, dude. Yeah, corn on the cob is good. Like I said, I don't think I'd want to. I don't think I'd want to live a life without some corn on the cob. Yeah, likewise, dude. Hope you're having fantastic money there. Yeah, it's going good over here. Thank you. Whoa. So let's let me put ourselves into the wall there. Thankfully, it didn't kill us just right away there. From that would have been funny. Popeye's, the fast food restaurant, used to have buttered corn on the cob. I think only a few select places do it now. Yeah, it's probably not good for you. Can't imagine fast food corn's good. Your weapon is a ball of light and your character moves around the screen. Trying out this game, Fire Striker. Just waking up from the late night. Thanks again for the raid last night. Yeah, of course, dude. You're welcome. Yeah, it's a hard one to explain. Yeah, I guess I've never seen it. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen anybody play Fire Striker for Super Nintendo either. I've ever seen that streamed. Not yet, anyways. Whoa. Ooh, just barely made it through there. Okay, let's see how we do here this time. Not a lot of people have heard of it. Yeah, I don't think I've ever... Yeah, that one does not ring any bells. Don't think I've seen that one. So we're pretty much safe right there. So let's see, I wonder if they can jump and still get us there. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Did not expect him to open up with that jump there. Figured they were going to walk out and try to shoot at us or something at first. There we go, okay. Okay, I feel like it's going to jump here. Yep, knew it. We gotta be getting close because he keeps shooting those snakes out. Gotta be getting close here. Nice. Yeah, this game's good so far, Dango. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've seen the final boss. We've seen something towards the end that's pretty dang nasty. Pretty sure that's the final boss. Ooh, that was a little close there. Thanks for GG's there. Dango and JB. Appreciate that. JD, rather. Oh, okay, I see you have to... Right. To charge a blast. Hit those guys like... Oh my gosh, okay, I wasn't expecting that. Gotta remember those things like right there. Those things right there, they always shoot out a coupling like that. You gotta pay attention to the environment there so you can see that. It's always gonna be one of those chains or whatever. Pretty easy to destroy, though. Yeah, this level gets weird with the energy jumps and stuff. Oh, yeah, that's right, too. Yeah, I remember the wall now. The wall closing in on us coming up here is going to have turrets on the other side. This is weird. Yeah, our pod won't stop that fire either. Whoa, wow. Didn't expect it to turn like that. Okay, I don't think we actually have to follow it through like that either. I think we can actually move our ship out of the way sooner. Let's go ahead and charge us up here. We'll blast these guys here. Oh, wow. I guess we were a little bit too close there. Okay. Thought we were in a good spot there. Nope. It's not the case. Yeah, this is always interesting, too. I want you to go in the crosshairs. There aren't too many games that do that. Most of the time, you want to stay out of the crosshairs. There's a boss in Contra Hardcore that does that. Yeah, any savvy gamer is going to logically think, like there's not going to be any... There's not going to be any way it wants us to be in that crosshair, because that's where they're going to fire. No, that's the safe spot. So kind of pull the rug out from under you there on that one. Oh, I did it again. Yeah, how would you tell where to go without the crosshairs? Yeah, that would be tough. Be almost like the final boss on Dynamite Heady. Even when you have the shrink ray, you actually do have to kind of guess correctly. Shrink ray helps though. Yeah, shrink ray is just the way to take that boss in general. Such an easy way to fight that boss if you use that. Oh, that's right. Almost forgot about that. Yeah, there's a lot to remember here in this level. Yeah, between different things here, the energy dumps. Going towards the boss, there's going to be a series of energy dumps we got to remember. Going away from the boss, there's going to be a series of energy dumps we have to remember. Yo, what's going on, Reggie? How you doing? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we had to take some serious notes for Jurassic Park, for example. Didn't have to make any mini-maps, thankfully, but I was thinking about it. We did that for Sword of Vermilion. We made like 2 or 3 dozen mini-maps for Sword of Vermilion just because of all the different dungeons and the different floors on some of the dungeons. When we played that 1995 Spider-Man game with the glitched puzzle, yeah, we had to take notes. That was particularly tough, dude, because the puzzle was all glitched out on that game. You could only really attempt it 3 or 4 times, and then the game would bug out, and you just have to play the whole game all over again. Because it's at the very end of the game. The puzzle leads you to the final boss, so... Man, that game is weird. If you think Spider-Man and X-Men Arcade's Revenge is weird, go play Spider-Man 1995 for Genesis. That game is just plain strange, dude. There was one level where somebody said... Oh crap, there's this Funhouse level where somebody said it sounded like a song that was written by the Three Stooges. And yeah, that's pretty much what the song sounds like. But yeah, we had to take notes, dude, because there were essentially 4 keys, 4 kiosks for the keys, and it did not tell you what combination to do them in. Apparently the manual said so, but I didn't want to use the manual. That seemed like it was taking away from it. I was like, okay, the manual just gives the answer to the puzzle? That's not cool. I don't want to just know the answer to the puzzle. So we had to figure it out ourselves, but the puzzle is glitched. So you only get 3 or 4 chances. And somebody in chat was like, "Oh, you just need to, there's a place where you can kill yourself. And what you have to do is if you miss it 3 or 4 times, you just have to kill yourself so it resets it. That way the game won't glitch out." Nope, wrong. That did not work. It was an interesting theory, but nope, it still glitched out nonetheless. So yeah, essentially I can't remember exactly how many combinations it could have been, 16 or something like that, different combinations, but yeah, we essentially had to try, okay, you know, blue on the first one, green on the second one, yellow on the third one, red on the fourth one, and every combination you can think of in between. Ah, I see, yeah, the fire got us there. So yeah, we had to take notes for that one just because, like, the different combinations and stuff I wouldn't have remembered. We probably would have been senselessly trying the same combination over and over again. All right, so I'm gonna have another blast here. It's probably been an hour since our last blast. Let's go and have one here. It feels like we could use it. This part's gonna get a little tricky here. I never played the NES Stay Fluff. I never played the X-Men NES game. Wait, what? How about the IGN? Oh, I see what you mean. Sorry, I'm reading this incorrectly. I guess you're saying just objectively how you're supposed to beat the game? You're saying it's unfair or something like that? What the game wants you to do? Well, you don't have to worry because I don't have an NES, so... Kind of wish I did. Unfortunately, I do not. So there won't be any X-Men NES. Done plenty of other X-Men games. Done X-Men on Genesis. We did that Deathless on normal mode and on hard mode. Did X-Men 2 Clone Wars. That game doesn't really need any challenges. Because you only get 8 lives, there are no continues, no passwords. You can't gain any extra lives in that game. That game is just crazy, dude. I had no idea that game was going to be so difficult. Clone Wars is definitely on another level. It's a really long game, too. Takes like just over 2 hours if you know what's going on. If you know the game really well, you could probably beat it in an hour and a half, but... Obviously, it was my first time playing through it, so I didn't know the game really well. That game was tough, dude. I was kind of shocked. Oops. No, that's in the first game. No, that part's not too bad. That doesn't make anything... That's just a weird mechanism. That doesn't make it any more difficult. Yeah, the first game, you gotta do a soft reset to get to the final level. I was talking about that yesterday. No, that's not in the second game. No, no. The second game is crazy because, like I said, you can't get any extra lives. They just don't exist in the game. There are no continues. They don't exist in the game. There are no passwords. It's just a totally insane game. It's way more difficult than the first one. The first one is just kind of, it's a little bit clunky is all. Once you kind of know what to do with Nightcrawler, you're good. Nightcrawler is crazy overpowered in that game. The second game, it's a lot different because the characters are way more balanced. Nightcrawler's still pretty good, but he's nowhere near the super being that he is in the first game. Okay, this part gets weird. Oh, I didn't want to get that. It's all good, though. Yeah, we gotta stay here. Ooh, crap. Messed it up there. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. X-Men on the NES? You gotta turn off the system as part of the game. I think you're thinking of X-Men on Genesis. I don't know if X-Men on NES does that. I've never played that. That's what X-Men on Genesis makes you do. You don't have to turn the system off. You wouldn't be able to continue. The game would cease to play if you did that. But no, you gotta do a soft reset on level 5 at the very end. Because you're supposed to be restarting Cerebro. Cerebro, rather. Sorry. Supposed to be restarting Cerebro. Ooh, crap. I tried to beat it to the punch there. Yeah, I've been... I've been elaborating it for the past 10 minutes, Stay Fluff. Of course I know what you're talking about. And as I said, I've beaten that game deathless on normal and hard mode. So I wouldn't have been able to do that if I didn't know what you were talking about. I'm not even sure. Oh, I see what hit us there. Yeah, it was one of the turret blasters. Yeah, but that's on Genesis. That's not an NES game. I think you're getting your consoles mixed up there. Yeah, I don't know if the NES game does that. Yeah, but that's what they make you do in the Genesis one on level 5. You go to the future or whatever. Essentially, you come across this... It's weird. It's like a hole in the simulation. And it looks like Cerebro's computer. And you have to destroy that and then do a soft reset on your Genesis. It's completely strange. This boss is a little strange too, actually. Kind of have to rely on the charge of shots here. NES games too crappy to play. Yeah, I've heard that's the worst X-Men game. It's tough to believe something can be worse than Arcade's Revenge. I suppose Arcade's Revenge's not like super bad, but yeah, it's not great. I kind of liked it, but a lot of it was just the sheer mystery of what we were doing. None of us knew. Oh, crap, that was my fault there. Yeah, these guys are tough here. You're talking about something different. Huh, interesting. You gotta turn off the system and take the cart out. I'm not sure how you would beat the game doing that, though. Oh, maybe there's a password or something. Maybe that's where the Genesis one got the idea to do the soft reset. See, I'm not sure who thought that would be a good idea. It's what makes it one of the strangest games on the Genesis. The game's just a mangled mass of pixels. NES X-Men is just vomit on the screen. What an absolute mess of a game. That's awful. Imagine like getting that for a birthday or for Christmas or something like that. That had been terrible, dude. Who knows? Maybe somebody likes it out there, I'm sure. I'll bet. Bet there is someone out there who enjoys it. Ooh, yeah, this is actually a bit of a... Yeah, maybe you want to fight him like this? Oh, he'll move towards you. Yeah, these guys are just playing weird crap. I would think an X-Men game, yeah, and then play it out and play it and cry. You know, at least you can play Arcade's Revenge. Oops. I've heard the, what is it, the Wolverine Adamantium Rage or whatever. For the Genesis, it's supposed to be pretty bad. But that game is not great. Careful there. Mutant Apocalypse for the Super Nintendo is pretty good. Arcade's Revenge, a godsend compared to... I mean, I enjoyed it. It's probably not a game I would ever recommend to anybody, but I thoroughly enjoyed playing through Arcade's Revenge. Like I said, at the time I hadn't met anybody who had beaten it. I've only met 2 streamers since. And I know at least one of them used the glitch. No, there's anything wrong with that. I just didn't want to use that. It would have been just taking away from the game. Ah! Basically moved right into that. I wanted to be at a fair and square. The way those projectiles are moving from that tank there is kind of trippy. Ah! Shouldn't have done that. It's okay, though. Wouldn't you be able to get the code off the cart before? Just before putting it in? Oops. Ooh, crap. Okay, I was trying to get them all there. And I'm trying to think exactly how this would work. Because the code's on the cart. Yeah, wouldn't you be able to just look at it beforehand? Or how would they make that change? Oh no, the turret got to us there that time. Oh, I see. That makes sense. Yeah, the code itself isn't just... Yeah. It's not like in big orange letters, here's the code! On the cart. In case you can't see it, it's right here. Yeah, that would make sense, actually. Yeah, if they had it in some sort of hidden place. Where, yeah, you might not even recognize what it was. You might just think it's like a barcode or something, or stamp or some sort. Some sort of lot code or whatever. Yeah, these guys, man, they shoot some weird lasers. You do want to be mostly in the center, though. The charge blast didn't destroy that. How interesting. And so it sounds like the Genesis one almost took a bit of a page out of the Nintendo one's playbook then. That soft reset. On level 5 in the first Genesis game, yeah, because that is some... Talked about that before. It makes it one of the weirdest games. Oh, that's just not doing any damage there? Ooh, man. Yeah, they were just probably trying to be innovative. We're gonna do something no one else has done. Yeah, I mean, sure you could, but should you? Oh, it didn't hit those guys. Interesting. Yeah, that energy dump just keeps going. Okay. Just trying to hit those guys, but I guess it doesn't really matter. They're not going to keep shooting us. Whoa. Okay. Want to be sort of, I guess, in the center here. Just because of how unpredictable these lasers are. Ah! Oh, they got us there. That was close. Maybe one or two more blasts in, and we would have gotten them. Okay, definitely want to stay towards the center there. Oops, that was my there. Just ran right into him. God. There was something similar in the Sega version. Yeah, there had to be some exchange in the idea there. Yeah, because I don't think it was the same developers. Because the dude who developed that, the main programmer who developed that X-Men game was the, from what I understand, the main programmer in Chakan, the Forever Man. And it makes a lot of sense if you play both the games. Yeah, there's a few environmental obstacles in particular where I noticed and I'm like, oh, that's just too similar. Yeah, the charge-up shot is nice for this because, oh crap, because you can kind of just maneuver around and just charge that up while you don't really have to aim or anything. You can just worry about maneuvering and dodging the additionals there that are shooting us. Uh-oh. Yeah, we definitely moved a little bit too soon there. It's okay, though. Okay. At least it's pretty much easy enough. Through this way. We gotta go back the other way, though. I think I remember how to do it, though. And it gives us a checkpoint once we defeat the boss, so... Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier when you asked. Ragnarok was the name of the ship. Yeah, Tay-Tay mentioned that yesterday. It's a shame you can't shoot while you're charging up, but I guess that's asking too much. That's kind of asking a lot. A little bit of dodging involved there. Oh, crap. Mm-hmm. That was good, though. Getting close here. Yo, what's up, Retrox? How you doing, dude? How's the day treating you so far over there? Hope you're doing good. Hope the day is treating you well. What's up, Durable Gang? How you doing? Small force field while charging. Wouldn't be too much to ask. Okay, now we have to move there. Okay. Good. Doing well there. Just put down some ribs. Excellent. Sounds like you're having a good day over there. Would you go to a cookout or... pick those up from somewhere? And I suppose you do almost have kind of a... We basically do have a force field in front of us with this pod, the force. It's even called a force. Oh, that was my fault there. Family barbecue yesterday, sweet dude. Nice glad to hear you got some good family time in there, it sounds like. Hopefully the weather turned out for it. Oh, it was definitely an energy dump that got us there, Doppelganger. It backed up right into it. It's a shame you can't destroy the additionals there. I tried to do that yesterday. It did not seem like that was going to be a thing. Oh my goodness. Yeah, see here you kind of want to be, yeah, like I said, like almost like right in the middle. Ooh, crap, yeah, they got us again. Yo, what's going on, Professor Matthias? How you doing? How's that treating over there so far? Yeah, I never played R-Type on Sega Genesis. Definitely seen R-Type on Master System though. R-Type was pretty much on everything, yeah. Yeah, it seems pretty popular. It must have been an exceedingly popular arcade game to have gotten so many ports. Draw some of that fire so it's not going to be right near us here. NES didn't have it? That's interesting. Oops. It's interesting that Game Boy had it, but not NES. Huh. Is this... what the heck? Is he going to return to us or what here? Thank you. Strange indeed. Oh gosh, that was my fault there. Yo, what's going on, Rickabus? How you doing? Welcome in. Happy birthday, dude. I hope you're having a wonderful day over there. Make sure you do something special for yourself. Oop, careful there. Whoa. Yeah, I'm not really much of a cake person myself. More of a, I don't know, devour a pizza or something type person on birthday. To each their own. Yeah, just make sure you gotta do something. It doesn't seem like we were hitting that first plate that time. Weird. Yeah, I noticed that the Charge-Up Blast does destroy their little projectiles. That's... oh, crap. That's interesting. Yo, what's going on, the Red Pecker? How you doing? Yeah, cake more of a jelly type of guy. I don't know. Just straight jelly over cake. Sitting there eating a jar of jelly, listening to Hootie. I don't know. Yeah, just eating spoonfuls of jelly. I suppose that's the only way that one can tolerate any Hootie and the Blowfish. Some extra sugar. Lots of it. Yeah, spoonful of jelly. Yeah, that sounds like an indie rock band or something. Spoonful of jelly. That sounds like a band name. Ooh, crap, yeah. Almost had it there. That was good. Yeah, would you please pass the jelly? Mom bought you Kirby aerators? Oh, your Joy-Cons broke. That's not cool. Your friends throw you barbecue. Nice. Game devs would do anything with 32 and 64-bit games. I don't think I've seen any 32-bit or 64 retro game before. Yeah, Nintendo should repair those. Whoa. Yeah, I don't really know the quality of the joysticks for Switch. I've never owned one. Yeah, speed up right there definitely does help. It'd be nice if you could shoot the Charge-Up Blast backwards, but I don't think you can, dude. Nice. Okay. Oh, crap. Yeah, I should have stayed where I was there. Yeah, that was good, though. We're looking good. It seems really like the second phase is more difficult. I don't know if we should have our force on the backside of us for that part. Guess we don't have to worry about any of those guys shooting at us there. Spoonful of jelly featuring buttered toast. Yeah, there's... Who is it? Green Jelly? What's going on, Error? How you doing? Is that the name of that band? Green Jelly? They did the soundtrack for... Maximum Carnage? Whoa. Oh, man, we almost had it there. Yo, what's up, Cleveland Tom? How you doing? Getting it. That's definitely the closest we've come right there. I think another blast there would have gotten him. Yo, what's going on there, Brum Bull? How you doing? Welcome in there also. It was nice to meet you earlier. Yeah, good job on taking down Mario Brothers 3 there with Grim. Yeah, do you also stream retro? Do you also stream the retro category often? Yeah, couch gaming, that's something that I've only ever done. I've only ever streamed couch gaming once. It would have to be the right circumstance for it to happen again, because the person that I streamed it with, he fell asleep. Wish I was making it up. I guess in his defense, he's a streamer himself. He just got done doing a stream. We started drinking some beers. We were playing Contra Hardcore. He kept dying, so he wasn't really exactly playing very much. Yeah, he ended up falling asleep right next to me on the couch while I was live. Yeah, it was so embarrassing, dude. And it's funny now looking back, but at the time I was just like, oh my gosh, are you serious, dude? Not really, haven't had much time to stream for a while. Yeah, I definitely get that, dude. You did retro, Fortnite, and COD Zombies. Yeah, I actually did some... When I first started streaming, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I was kind of just testing the waters, so... I was doing, like, Bloodborne speedruns. I was doing retro. Yeah, I was doing some... My friend and I, we were doing some of the Call of Duty Zombie Easter eggs. Yeah, I didn't really know, you know? But I just kept meeting really cool people in the retro category, and eventually I woke up one day and I was like, you know what? I really want to, oh crap, I really want to check out the Genesis library and find a bunch of games I didn't play. Turtles was, yeah, some of those Turtles beat-em-ups can get tough. Hyperstone Heist and Turtles in Time aren't too bad. But I think, oh crap, I think you guys were doing the arcade one. They got ported to NES. Yeah, learning what you want on stream is important. Yeah. Oh, I was also doing music too. Yeah, that's should also note that. Still do that sometimes. We still do music sets here and there, just not nearly as much as we used to. Yeah, I used to do at least one a week. At one point in time, I think we were doing two. Yeah, but I've learned, especially with those, it's usually good to spread those out. Have them for special occasions. Yeah, exactly. My toes! My toes! Yeah, trying to do some challenges in those turtles beat 'em up, so that can actually get interesting. I've never done hard mode no continues on Turtles in Time, but at some point in time we'll have to try to do that. Because doing Hyperstone heists on hard mode no continues with stock lives is kind of tough, actually. It's not if you increase the lives. It's pretty straightforward in that regard. The game itself is really not that tough. Hyperstone Heist is a shorter game than Turtles in Time, so... Ooh, crap. Panicked there. Let's see, I almost had it. I have the whole setup out there, and we don't play it. Oh, gotcha. Okay. We don't play it, but once in a while, so I told Graham we should try to use it for a co-op for his channel. I think, well, yeah, it seemed fun. I was having a good time over there. So we're all the way over here. My nose? What, did someone turn that into a meme or something? There you go. Yeah, you kind of want to stay away from those things, really. Oh my gosh. Can't be up there exactly for that. Samurai Edge, what's up? How you doing? How's they treating you over there? Oh, it hits him in the nose, yeah. Yeah, I remember I used to do that. I used to purposely walk into those, thinking that I was doing good just by eliminating them, not knowing that I was losing a bunch of health. Like when I first played that game as a little kid. Oh my goodness. Okay, I gotta stay on the lower section there. Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, we knew this was coming. Okay, again, I guess you're supposed to stay like to the left here. See if you remember how to do this. You gotta watch out for those things, right? Missed my chance at some really good games the other day. Should have grabbed them. You'll now be focusing on increasing NES collection. We'll be getting a Super Nintendo here really soon. Nice. Talked to him about doing these couch cots on the weekend more often. Cool. Definitely look forward to seeing more of those. Yeah, well, don't be too hard on yourself, you know. Let's just try to see it as something to do for next time. Usually not spending money impulsively is usually a good idea. Even if later on you're like, yeah, I probably should have bought that, would have been a good investment. I suppose being hesitant about that is not unwise. Yeah, again, we can't be at the... Can't be towards the top left there, otherwise he is going to hit us there. This boss is pretty tough, dude. It's mainly you gotta really pay attention to these wandering electrodes here, these fuses or whatever these are supposed to be. Whoa. And then towards the end of this fight, when he just starts getting super fast, you actually have to stay away from hugging the left. Oh, crap. The left and top and right. You gotta kind of stay in the middle. Yeah, thankfully, this level has plenty of checkpoints. Whoa. Yeah, and each time you pass him, he's gonna shoot one of those lasers at you. Gonna meet your mom from early dinner. No worries. Thanks for coming by, JB. Appreciate it, dude. Yeah, likewise. Have yourself a good Monday there. Ooh, I was kind of wanted to try to get that seat up there, but part of me wondering if speed up is something we should get here. I'm not sure what hit me there. Must have ran into the boss. You must have ran into the boss. I'm not totally sure what hit me there besides that. Yeah, the boss has spines coming off it like a sea urchin, so probably gives it some extra hit radius. Not sure if we hit it dead on there. It's okay though, even if we didn't. Ooh, crud. Okay, should have gone down to the bottom right there, I guess. Yeah, space urchin. Cosmic urchin. Ooh, that was my fault there. Yeah, you gotta really pay attention to the... to where the electrodes are going. Okay, maybe we should try to grab... maybe we should try to grab that one speed up. Did not manage to get it there, it's fine. Whoa. Oh, man. Okay, that was a little better. I'm wondering if having that one speed up might actually help us there. Could benefit us. Oops. So this is probably a smart way to do it. Okay, now we have the one speed up here. Might be able to maneuver a little bit better here. Oops. That didn't take too long. Oh, goodness. Okay, that was better. Crud. You gotta find a different way to navigate that part right there, because we keep kind of getting into that situation right there where we're sort of towards the bottom right-hand corner. Going towards the bottom right-hand corner there, and get stuck having to dodge the laser and that little electrode or prod or whatever it's supposed to be there. Moving around. Like I said, you have to anticipate those. Uh-oh. Okay, starting to go a little fast here. Okay. Ooh, man. We had it there. That was good. A few more blasts, we probably would have had him. Oh, gosh. Whoa. Oh, man. I was moving too much there. Yeah, he's starting to move a little fast there himself. Okay, good shot there. Okay. Ooh, man, okay, that's my fault there, yeah. Didn't anticipate that he was going to shoot us soon enough there. Not really sure what I'm doing here. There you go. Okay, it's a lot. It's a lot to pay attention to with this guy. It's okay, though. It almost seems better, like I said, if you move into the center when he starts getting faster. Uh-oh. Oh man, that was my fault there. Yeah, I didn't even need to move forward. We were fine. Just trying to do too much here. Trying to do too much. Trying to dodge things that aren't even there. Oh man, yeah, got us again there. Yeah, should have moved just straight to the left there. Hard left, rather. We were moving slightly upward as well. Slightly upward movement is what did us in right there. Like I said, tricky boss, this one. Tricky boss would be beatable. We have even already come fairly close. You almost have to kind of plan where the electrodes are going to be, when that laser's coming. Kind of have to have like the path sort of where we're going to move for the laser like already figured out. Ooh, man, yeah, I should have moved to the bottom right there. Fairly generous checkpoint, thankfully. Oh, man. Yeah, all good, though. All good. Sort of seeing there's kind of somewhat of a pattern of how the electrodes move to the room spinning around us. Ooh, okay. Guess we're going to do it without the speed up this time. Let's see, right about here. So right about there. We're first going to move in. That was my fault there. Yeah, all good though, all good. Let's use this opportunity here. Let's take a quick break here. Yeah, I want to make sure to continue here. We could leave it on a continue screen, but I don't know. I guess I just don't trust it enough. Just don't trust it enough that it's going to stay on the continue screen. All right, so let's take a 2-minute break here, folks. I'm going to scan my eyes off, screen my eyes off the light. Going to refill my water here. And we will be right back here, everybody. And we'll keep the run going. Shall return shortly. All right, we're back, everybody. Okay, okay. I'd like to have some background music there if we can, but it's on the pause screen there. Okay. Yeah, let's have ourselves a blast ourselves here. I think that's a good idea. We're back to the sea urchin boss here. We're getting, again, we've gotten close a few times. We're definitely sped up. Okay. Let's go ahead and have ourselves a blast here. Cheers, everybody. Much as Stay Fluff mentioned there. Okay. Nice. I'm starting to get a bit faster here. Gotta be careful here, folks. It's going super fast now. Look out. Holy crap. Look at him go there. Nice, we got him. See, sometimes taking a quick break there is good. Thanks for GGO Runner, appreciate that. Yeah, it's a tricky boss. This part's tricky too. I remember this level. Grab this here. Bring these guys around here. Blast them again. Blast them again. Ooh, crud. You started off pretty good there. Yeah, this one there's like a series of things you have to do. Get it right. Ooh, crud. Yeah, didn't quite start off great there. But it's okay. It's all good. Ooh, man. Yeah, those guys stayed on us there. We weren't able to destroy those two. Oh. All of a sudden these guys are shooting at us, too. Crud. That was better, though. Oh, man. Almost had it there. That was much better. Oops. Okay. Just didn't even shoot the shot there that time. Oh, goodness. In the wrong place there. Okay. Oops. Yeah, almost died in the exact same way that time. Almost in the exact same way. Ooh, one's still going. That time the power-up guy jumped up to get us there. Did a little frog hop there. So we have missiles now. Let's grab this. Probably should do a charge-up shot here, though. For those guys there. Probably shoot another charge-up shot going. Another charge-up shot. The missiles are doing good. Missiles are really helping here. Okay, these are going to turn into snakes, right? Yeah. We can kind of escape these guys. Pretty sure. Okay, this is going to be another one, right? Oh, no, he got us there. Managed to destroy that guy yesterday. Put us right here, at least. It might not be able to... might be able to destroy these guys. No, not quite. There you go. It was better that time. You guys will speed up there. Good. Okay. Missiles as well. That is awesome. Is this the eye? Yeah, okay. It's a long boss fight here. Oh, missed it. There you go. Ooh, careful now. Ran right into the green laser there. Okay, this boss is a lot. How many phases do we have? Got the eye. Then you have the xenomorph. Xenomorph, the wall of death. The heart. The wheel. What's going on, Fox Mulder? How you doing? And then back to the eye again. Yeah, welcome in, dude. Hope you're having a great day so far. It's going pretty good here. We're almost back to where we were yesterday. Now it's me having a blast. Nice. Excellent. Never a bad time for a blast. What's going on, Arch Linux Penguin? How you doing? Welcome in. Every day's going good there. It's going pretty good. Nice. Glad to hear it, dude. Day's going well over here. Thank you for asking. I've got a full workout in, went for a walk. I certainly can't complain. It's been a good day so far. Okay, now if we get this timing on this right, we can get this next phase instantly. Ooh, I think we were too close, maybe? Crud. Maybe we were just a little too close. Yeah, because a lot of times you can get that. If you get the charge-up shot on the heart in that place right away there, a lot of times you can just burn right through that face. It's awesome. Nope, shot way too soon there. Nice. Just playing some Time Pilot 84 on me a moment ago. Nice. Is that another shoot 'em up? Ooh, almost moved right into the green laser there. Careful, dude. Missed him with that charge-up shot there. I see that. Missed him with that one, too. Ooh, man. Okay, yeah, it's all good. Yeah, we were missing him with a few. It's no good one super hard. No, there's nothing wrong with that. I quite like Centipede. That's pretty old shoot 'em up. It's not really much to that one. You gotta kind of... There's sort of a pattern that you have to look for, and once you find it, you can kind of hold your ship steady in a certain part, and yeah, you can get really high. I've been to stage 49 in Centipede. It's my current high score. Never done that over a stream, though. Nice, okay. So try to get this again here. Yo, what's up, more salty? How you doing? Thanks for good luck, dude. I appreciate that. How's your day going over there so far? Okay, the other day, more salty, we got a Deathless run in Elemental Master. Ooh, crud. On Saturday? There you go. You gotta make sure the charge-up shops are actually hidden, dude. There you go. Yeah, that's a good one, yeah. Yeah, it's not too tough. Sorry, shoot 'em up's going on Master, but it's got a great soundtrack. The concept is nice. You know, it kind of gets away from the space shooter. Not that I dislike the space shooter aspect. I quite like it. Oh my gosh, look out. Can't see where it is. There it is. Almost had to guess here. Ooh, we just barely got it. And now it's going to turn to the eye again. We're not done yet. Ooh, careful now. Oh my goodness. This is the first shoot 'em up that you ever cleared? Oh man. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've been to the end. Yeah, if you know what the end is, don't tell me. You've been digging Raiden Nova lately. Nice. Yeah, the issue is too with that eye. When you still need another like half a dozen shots against it. We weren't even really that close to defeating that eye right there. Yeah, some of these phases are easy, though. This one is just a cakewalk. Get your charge-up shot in. Let's go up here, charge up. Just kind of rinse and repeat this. Yeah, if you time it right, you can pretty much hit it every time your charge of shot's ready. Yeah, the timing usually works out. Uh-oh. Crud. Yeah, sometimes we don't always get the heart right away. It becomes a mess. The heart worm is pretty tough to deal with. Okay, here we go. Let's move into place here. All right, let's get ready here again. This part, it's not too bad. Pretty much every time your charge up shot's ready, shoot it. It's a shame they fumbled. The new remastered game deserves better. Yeah, I've heard that. I heard apparently the newest one is getting like mixed reviews. Ooh, man, yeah. Just kind of messed that up big time. Didn't get the timing right there. Some of the screenshots looked cool, at least. Hybrid doesn't do the same amount of damage. Oh, they nerfed that? Really? Huh, that's interesting. Yeah, I messed around a little bit with the hyper, not too much though. Seems like it might be good in a certain situation. And even so, its designated purpose might not work for everyone either. That's another thing. Yo, what's up, Star Puffer? How you doing, dude? Let's say Junior over there so far. Nice, okay, yeah, so anytime... There you go. Your charge of shot is ready. Use it. Alien pizza? Yeah, and here's your heart after you eat the pizza. Yeah, like maybe against this boss. Oh, they got us. Yeah, maybe we should try for that wheel. Okay. The easy form's out of the way. Yeah, this one looks kind of daunting, but it's not bad. Just shoot your charge-up shot each time you get it. Let's see if we can time this right. Yeah, it's like you want to shoot it like right before it fully appears. Like right before it's about to fully appear, that's when you hit it. Oh, crap, that did hit us, huh? Yeah, we should have gone below, not above. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, Stay Fluff. Yeah, the xenomorph, yeah. Yeah, the pizza aliens. I remember those. Just yet another thing that blatantly ripped off Alien back in the day. Yeah, you encounter those in Turtles in Time, Hyperstone Heist. Honestly, those are really good. because you get, at least in Hyperstone Heist, you get 3 per pizza monster, so if you can memorize where they are, it's actually a really good way to try to get an extra life really quick. Like in the Gauntlet, when you have to face a lot of them back to back before you face the boss rush. If you can remember where they pop up, it is static. You can build up a lot of extra points quick. Maybe snag an extra life or so. Yo, what's going on, Buddha? How you doing? No, this isn't the final boss. No, this is like a boss rush, though. Sort of thing. Gotta face about half a dozen boss forms. Yeah, I hope you're doing good, though. Welcome in, dude. Hope the start to the week is treating you well. Likewise, hope everyone's having a good start to the week as well. Ah! Flew us right into the arrow there. That was my fault. Yeah, at least these first couple phases are easy. Even that phase with all the lasers and stuff is easy. It's just... it's also easy to kind of mess up because there are so many lasers and projectiles to dodge. Because he's got the lasers, he's got the homing missiles, and then those arrows. All things this guy shoots. And then the lasers increase as you do damage to the boss. The boss phase, I should say. Yeah, it's like you want to shoot it, like I said, like almost like right before it is, like just like half a second like before. Yeah, I don't know if you want to do the hyper here. If we can do it in time. Yeah. That's 100% of what you want to do on that phase. You're gonna have to cool down here, but it's all good. Shucks, we got enough time to charge up the hyper against this guy, too. Might be the better way to go, you know? We'll just keep going with this for now. Don't want to change anything too much, you know? Just keep going with what's working. No point in changing strategy when things are working, you know? That's precisely when you don't change strategy is when things are working. Yeah, the splash... The hyper splash damage thing against the wheel is the way to go, though, because you just don't have much time with that guy until it starts spinning around. Thanks for the GG there, Buddha. Right, that's where we got you last night. Took us not quite half the time, but almost. A couple hours less. Yeah, this part just gets all kinds of crazy, dude. Just look at those centipedes, dude. Look how sinister those look. Isn't that's just sweet, dude. Uh-oh, that one didn't get destroyed. Okay, it should be okay. Oh, man. Yeah, this part's tough. Yo, what's up, Persian? How you doing, dude? How's the day so far there? Thanks for GG. Appreciate that. Yeah, boss rush can be tough, but we're learning. That's the good thing. We're learning along the way. Yeah, that's where we left off last night. And we have seen past this. I'm pretty sure we've seen the final boss in this. I think so, yeah. I saw Sean playing it earlier. I've never played Jump King myself. I've seen a few people stream it. Yeah, I saw Sean playing that earlier. Apparently there's a new one. Okay, and you can get all those guys there like that. That's right. Yeah, you can get those guys in a group. Crud. You're gonna see it, so you didn't get home until about 3 a.m. Nice. Hopefully it was fun. It was good. Awesome. Glad to hear it, dude. Gotta get out there and have some fun, too, you know? Okay, and you get all those guys in a group like that, I see. So I wonder if there's a way to get these guys in a group. Man, keep messing up there. The encore, we got one more and they launched a 20-minute song. Awesome. Certainly can't complain about that. Got one more song, but it's an epic. Man. Yeah, I don't know if you need to shoot the force out into those guys right there at that moment. Fifth time you saw him. And that was the first time you saw him play. That's awesome. Yeah, there's been a few bands I've seen like that. It's one band I've seen like 6 times, and they have one really long song, but I've only ever seen them play that once. Maybe you should charge up the hyper here. Yeah, okay, that actually seemed like it might be a good idea. You love good 20-minute jam fish for that? Yeah, they're pretty much known for that, aren't they? Aren't they like a Grateful Dead sort of type deal? They have those long jam songs. Whoa, the tail of the centipede is there. See, 100% what happened there. Maybe we should have a blast here. It's been not quite 50 minutes, something like that. Yeah, we have one when we came right back from our break there and took down that boss. Yeah, let's have ourselves a blast here, huh? Thanks for the backup on that Persianer. Really appreciate that, dude. We got some more of this blueberry haze here. This stuff is so good. I've kind of cut down on my vaping, but in a good way. I'm only going through, it's like just over 1 cart per week now. In the past 3 weeks, each time I've gotten a blueberry haze cart, and man, it's just so good. Gonna have to get a different one next time, just change it up. Savage Clutch, what's up? How you doing, dude? Welcome in. How's the day treating you so far? Okay. This level's certainly fitting for it. This level's a trip, dude. Eventually you're going to have to ride that wormhole. We have to ride through one or two of the walls. Oops. Ran a 5K today with the wife and kids. Nice. That's awesome. Exercise is always good. Gotta stay consistent with it. Nice, there you go. Yeah, that's great. That sounds awesome. Yeah, especially with the whole family. Hopefully you guys had a good time. Hopefully the weather turned out for it, too. Oh! Not exactly what you wanted. They put it on for the veterans. That's cool. Nice. My father was one. He was in the service for, I can't remember, 13 years? Something like that. Still remember going to a few of those like ceremonies and stuff, and I remember going to his farewell ceremony as well. Yeah, he still technically was in the army when I was just like a really little kid. Oops. Poor the whole time, but we had a blast. That's good. At least you had fun. Well, your father's a non-vet? Wow, that's crazy. That's awesome. Oh, they got us there too. What's going on, Marcus Parch? How you doing? Is the hardest R-type in your opinion? No, we haven't beaten the game yet. Wouldn't have March as the first playthrough if we already beat it. Yeah, I'd be doing good there. Surely the arcade games are more difficult than this. Because those were straight up designed just to take your quarters, so, you know. They want you to keep pumping quarters into that machine. Yeah, at least with this one, there's unlimited continues, which is nice. Whoa, didn't get the centipede there that time. It's okay. It's okay. Whoa. Centipede tried shooting at us there. Yeah, this is where you... Okay, nice. This is kind of nuts. Yeah, you have to take the... See what we had to do there? You had to take the... Oh gosh, watch out. Oh, we might have messed up there. Oh wow, we just made it through. Holy crap. Whoa. Oh my goodness. It's the same difficulty, it's a bit more stretched out. There was no R-Type 3 arcade. This was a Super Nintendo exclusive. R-Type 2 was pretty tough. You think this is worse? You hear the laser maze is pretty evil? The reverse laser maze? R-Type Leo is kind of a joke in the community? What's R-Type Leo? Whoa. So we got a checkpoint. Nice. Are you talking about earlier on in the game? More salty? You're talking about where there's all that electric exhaust that you have to go through? Yeah, that part's interesting. It's kind of like what Retro Demergy said yesterday. He's like, He said something that R-Type has like slight puzzle mechanics. I mean, yeah, with stuff like that, I kind of agree. It's a little bit more of a thinking person's level. It's not really so much, as he put it, about dodging as it is thinking. It's like, yeah, actually, that's true. Oh, I see. He wants us to destroy those things. Oh, gosh. No. Nice. That was funny. R-Type Finals... a little muddy graphics-wise, but it's an incredible game. Collecting all the ships is a heck of an achievement. What system is R-Type Final on? A lot of folks don't like this style of shoot 'em up, but I think it's fun. I kind of like it. I think it's different. Ooh, that's probably going to get us destroyed. Yep. Ah, it's PS2. Gotcha. I haven't played many PS2 games. Oh, goodness. Gonna have to watch out. This is the first R-Type game I've ever played, so... I have tried just a little bit of R-Type 2 on the arcade. There's a pub that I've been frequenting that has a multi-cabinet. Has a bunch of different games on it. And I just jokingly one night was like, oh, let's see if they have any shoot-ups on there. Haha. No, they do. They have, it's not that many, but they have less than 10. And one of them is R-Type 2. They also have UN Squadron. There's one on there, I think it was called Dragon Breed or something. I played a little bit of it. It was kind of crazy. I think that's what it was called. Yo, what's up, Email Delete? How you doing, dude? Yo, thanks for the 3-stream streak, dude. I appreciate that. How's your day going over there so far? Whoa. Okay, is this where it's gonna be? Okay, I actually want to get the... Let's get this ready for this guy. Yeah, that was the way to do that. What a trip. If this is going where I think it's going... We're in for it. Okay, yeah, so I think this is the final boss. If you folks know, please don't tell me. We've seen this guy, and this part's not that bad. Ooh, gosh, yeah, we should have had our hyper for that. I might be able to, Marcus Patch. Depends on what system it's for. What system is that for? Cosmic Cop. Polestars is your favorite style. Same creator. First R-Type 2. It's on the Neo Geo. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, a bunch of folks were talking about Neo Geo shoot-ups yesterday. Unfortunately, not a way to play Neo Geo games. I wish. Yeah, maybe we should get the hyper going for this guy. This first part. It's not even this part I'm worried about. It's the second and third phase that's just crazy. And then once the arms start moving again, then you can do damage to it, it seems like. Okay. Ooh. Now, yeah, if I remember correctly, I think they can actually grow the head back. This part's just crazy. Jeez. That part and the next part is just nuts, dude. Yeah, exactly. Let's give him a hand. Yeah, when the arms go flying, dude, it's so nuts. No, you can't hit it just yet. Nice, got a lot of them there. Yeah, the fact that these trail back to hit you is kind of crazy. And I'm afraid there's something much worse. Ooh, he got us there. Something much worse later. Yo, what's going on, Creds Recorders? How you doing? Yeah, sort of, actually. It is sort of almost like the boss that you find in Budville. Yeah, the giant worm. It's a unique mechanic where you control the speed the stage scrolls. Every stage has a time limit to reach and kill the boss, so if you throw those things down and dodge too much, you run out of time. Huh, that's weird. You can change the speed of the game scrolling. Interesting. Yeah, if you take too long, it's bad, though. Yeah, I understand. It's kind of a race against time. Not sure if you've ever played Risk of Rain before, Marcus Parch. It's an indie game, but it's retro style. It's like a neo-retro game. Yeah, that's kind of like that. So it's not exactly a time limit, but it gets more difficult as time goes on. So basically, taking too long is bad. But you still need to take some time to do some exploring and try to get yourself upgraded and such. But if you take too long, then yeah, the game is essentially getting a lot more difficult. This game did a great job pushing Super Nintendo limits. Yeah, it's a great looking game. Plays well. Ooh, they got us there. Yeah, the arms flying is tough, dude. Yeah, keep shooting arm's length, yep. Super R-Type was an embarrassment. I even hired a brand new team for this one. Nice. That's funny. Never played Super R-Type. Ooh, crap. That was my fault there. It was a port of R-Type 2 on the Super Nintendo, but it ran so slow. Gotcha. That's a shame. Whoa. So let them run off there. Don't necessarily have to destroy them. Gosh. Oh my goodness. Yo, what's going on? CS Matt, how you doing? How's the day treating you so far? Yeah, this guy needs to be disarmed, yeah. What's weird is that their head even looks like it's like newly grown. And I imagine this is the creature that we saw in one of the previous facilities that was, ooh, crap, that had all the like biological creature bursting out of the machines. Must have been this creature. It's another reason it's giving me kind of last boss sort of feelings. Because if you paid attention to some of the level design stuff, there's a little bit of lore there that you can obviously see. I think so. Yeah, like I said, I think this is the last boss here. So you've seen the third phase of this guy, and man, it gets crazy. Okay, let's just wait in that case. Since they're just about to move out of the way of the screen there. Now, I think if you take too long here, I believe he actually grows his head back. If I remember correctly. Oh, accidentally ran into it there, I see. Nice. Oop, still one going. Now, let's wait till it leaves. It's only the one. MVD, what's up? How you doing? It's going good over here, thank you. How about yourself? How you doing today? Welcome in there. Hope you're having a great start to the week. I might be able to just navigate around these guys. Nice. Okay. Probably won't have a way to play those, unfortunately. Oh gosh. Yeah, if they're on PlayStations and such, yeah, I don't have those systems, so I got a Super Nintendo, a Genesis, got a Game Boy and a Game Gear. Do have a PS3, but doesn't really see too much love. Thing only really gets played once every couple of months. Yeah, same thing. Don't have any access to Neo Geo, sadly. Nice, okay. So I'm just going to switch to the hyper here. Oh, crap. Yeah, we'll get through it though. I think the hyper will at least be able to do some damage to the arms. We'll see. Yeah, I do think we have to damage those to get through that. Yeah, same thing. Don't have a way to play PS or PS2 games, unfortunately. Unfortunately, my PS3 is not one of the backwards compatible ones. I thought it was, but... No, it is not. Apparently, it's one of the slim ones. It certainly does not seem slim. Oh, crap. Thought we were clear there. Nice. Got a bunch of them right there. Oh, crap, crap. There you go. Okay, we should be good. He's gonna turn. Yep, I knew it. Alright, here we go. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and actually shoot that. Oh, it didn't charge it all the way. Crap. It's all good. Here we go. No! I almost ran into it. Oh, crap. Oh my goodness. Got through it. Okay. See, I'm not totally sure here, but... Yeah, there's a part though, dude, that's just crazy. He shoots a whole bunch of stuff at you and I don't really know what to do about it. Wait, we beat him? What? Why was it so easy that time? What? Thanks to the GG's there, Marcus Parch, Fox Mulder, Jorgril, Kretz Recorders, Werner, Wiggler, Jasper, what's up? How you doing? CS Matt. Why was it so much easier that time? I'm so confused. That was not supposed to be... Dude, there's like this like crazy blast of like these homing missiles that are like... These like warbles that are like impossible to dodge, dude. He'll shoot like 12 of them out. They go off the screen, they come back on the screen to get you. It's so nuts. Fudio, thanks for the GG, thanks for the 500 bits, dude. Holy crap. I really appreciate that. Thank you. thank you for that. A no continuous run, man, I don't know about that. I knew that was the last boss, though. Because when this game got requested, we were at that boss and we had to quit after 9 hours. Advanced mission start. Loop 2? Loop 2. Let's go for loop 2 here, folks. We'll give it a shot. There's a lot more projectiles already. What the heck, dude? Holy crap, dude. There's way more trash. Oh my goodness, dude. We'll see if we can beat level 1 on loop 2. Hang on, let's have a victory blast first, folks. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Okay, we'll see if we can beat level 1 on loop 2. We'll do that, but man. Email delete, thanks for the GG there.